What's going on, guys? My name is Ranger Flem, and welcome everyone back to Beatless. We're on episode 5 here today, and this episode was better than the last. I'm glad about that. Last episode, it was one of those where you just, kind of watch it, was meh, but this episode here today, I would say it's action. It was an action episode. A lot of information that we got here as well, which it actually surprised me. It surprised me of how much information and how much characters and more, I guess, into the future we're going to go with Beatless in the anime, which, yeah, it definitely surprised me. I was happy about it, and let's talk about the review right here. This episode starts off, or last ended off with episode 4, kind of Arato and Lacia's mission is to go, into this building where Kengo is going, and to save him, just go in the building, save him, and get him out of there because he's about to go into a war zone, right? Koka's kind of brainwashing his terrorist group, and especially Kengo as well, she kind of blackmailed him that if he doesn't do this, she's going to kill his family, and it's also, I guess, a thing for Kengo as well, just because, knowing him and what his character is, he hates HIEs a lot, so he kind of wanted this opportunity as well to kill this HIE because, Koka, what she said right here is this HIE is a threat to humanity, so we got to go in this building right here, I guess sacrificing your lives or being noble to go and kill this HIE. And with it here, we see Arato and Lacia go into the building. She uses this camouflage ability to hide herself and Arato to go from building to building to building because it'll be a lot faster way, and also it won't be undetected while going through this building. For them to rush, very, very quickly to get to Kengo, because like I said before, they are literally going into a war zone right now, battling HIE robots that are using actual real bullets now, so Kengo could be killed, and also Arato could be killed as well, but it doesn't really matter at this point. He's one of those friends where it doesn't matter, man, if you're in the middle of a war or anything like that, I will come and save you because you are one of my best friends, which is definitely, I guess, character development from Arato, but it's also being, I guess, a really good friend as well, and he's also talking about that to Lacia, that no matter what the circumstances are, I will save my friend. This HIE robot, I forget her name, and, this big conference room that she's talking to, I guess, humanity about, is talking about the future and etc., about, humanity not, doing their jobs or anymore, take humanity off work, and we'll let the HIE robots and all that do it, and a lot of people, and I guess humanity, hated her decision. Some of them stayed and kind of talked about of what this should actually be and what the world should be like, and it's definitely, I guess, character development or more in the future into Beatless of what it's going to maybe turn out, or if this is actually going to happen, etc., because some people are about it and some people aren't, and Arato is actually against it throughout this. Him and Lacia go into this conference room, they are ahead of Kengo and Koka and the others for them coming to kill this HIE, and it affects Arato as well, and he doesn't agree with it. He's really mad about it, as we've seen him, actually kind of crush Lacia's hand. And at this point right here, we get in the middle of the war zone. We have Koka and them coming up to, this conference room, and this HIE's, objective was to get everyone, all the humans out of this building to safety. It doesn't matter if, the HIE is sacrificing her life. It's her duty to, or I guess her tool, to get these humans out. And we see a new face here today, which we actually seen her in a little bit of episode 1, is type 2 Snowdrop. There's 5 types of the HIEs, or I guess the main characters in this series. We have Koka, which is type 1. We have Snowdrop now, which is type 2. And we have Lacia, who is type 5. So we're still missing 2 of them, but I will definitely get more into this review right here. But we see her and kind of her abilities, what she could use as her power. We see a little bit of Lacia and Koka's ability, and now we get to see more, and I guess, character development from her. Last time we saw, her and what she could do is she uses these flower petals, to control HIE robots to go in her favor. So it's literally kind of controlling them and making her do her bidding. That's kind of, I guess, what her power was, and she used that of an HIE news reporter, a helicopter that smashed in the building. Now the building's all in flames and etc. like that, and we don't really get a perspective of why she was in there, because thought in this episode was, I thought she was actually working with Koka, which I still kind of think that, but it was really just her having fun. It was her, destroying everything and controlling every possible thing in, this building. If it was the computers, if it was the HIE robots, with the guns and etc. And it was her just having a blast. And Lacia and her, Koka actually do get in a little bit of a fight, but it didn't really look like, I guess, a big fight. just because I felt like Coca was just attacking her so that she wouldn't, have her cover blown, because the other, I guess, kind of terrorist group, if you look at it, or those other people that were with Kengo with the, the AKs and everything like that, or the guns, I guess you could put it, didn't know that she was actually an HIE, but, Kengo knows about that, but the rest of them don't. So I guess she was just really just fighting Snowdrop so that her cover could not be blown, which I guess is a smart idea, but it's also, I guess, with their friendly fight, I feel like they were working together throughout this. And afterwards, Coca does have her mission accomplished. She does actually kill this HIE, she just grabs a pistol and just shoots her in the head multiple times. I feel like that covers a lot of secrets, and definitely want a lot of information about this, of, why Coca decided to do that, what the mission was really about. And with Kengo as well right here, she's kind of bribing Kengo a little bit. Like, she would want to become Kengo her owner, and it was kind of a funny part in this anime as well of Kengo not accepting that, and her actually getting pissed, and Snowdrop was like, oh, she got rejected. So definitely a funny moment there in the anime. And we actually see Kengo almost die way too early in this anime, but I almost felt like Kengo was actually going to die this episode. Like, I legit thought watching this that he died, but he was then getting off the building, he got saved by Arato. And, it was kind of a dumb move. I felt like he wanted to die. Like, he did not want to be in this world anymore, because he was really mad this episode that HIEs are telling humans what to do, and that really triggered him, because he does not want HIEs to be a part of this world anymore. He wants it back to humans. He thinks that they have the most control, but now HIEs are like ruling over this world, and he hates that a lot. And it just felt like in this, he just didn't want to be part of this life anymore. He didn't want Arato's help, but Arato did his best no matter what to save him. And now, like, at the end when he was saved, he kind of felt like not really appreciative and everything like that. But it's not like when he was dangling off that he didn't want to end his life anymore or anything. So it definitely was a scary part in the anime. I thought he was, I guess, going to die. But knowing Arato and him and the guy that he is, he saved his friend's life. And I guess mission accomplished on both ends right there. Coca got what she wanted, and Arato and Lacey got their objective. For this episode, what really got me interested, and a lot of people as well, was we got, I guess, the true motives of these types. What's their kind of purpose, why are they here, and etc. like that. And with, I guess, Coca right here, and she's talking in perspective, I guess, with Kengo. That's kind of like, I guess, what she was talking about right here. Her tool right here is to help beat human competition. My, like, kind of perspective about that for human competition is, like I said, her talking about Kengo and kind of his objective is to, wipe out all HIEs. So I guess her kind of, like, tool or anything like that is to wipe out every single HIE. So it's really confusing of what's really going on there, because we haven't really seen her, defeat, like, a lot of HIEs. Like, yeah, she defeated the ones that are the police officers, or whatever you want to call them, the guards that helped, protect the building. She was destroying those, but we haven't really seen her, destroy, like, a lot of, HIE robots and everything like that. But it's really going to the perspective of what Kengo wants. So I guess, like, her kind of tool or whatever, like, she is being here is human competition, which I guess is HIEs are facing them. So I guess that's her tool of destroying all HIEs. Or her purpose is that she is a tool entrusted with process, which I'm kind of confused of what that kind of tool in the process was. I don't know. I could be completely stupid on this, but I definitely want to get more information of kind of what our tool and our purpose is right here. And then we get a new character introduced here today. As like I said, there's 5 types. We know 3 so far, but there's still 2 missing. And we don't have a name for her yet, but I'm just going to call her a Girl Flash, because, we've seen her ability a little bit in the intro of Beatless for just, a teeny tiny bit. But she's actually with Arato's friend, Kengo and Arato's friend from school, which I'm bad at names. I need to start remembering all these names, which I kind of hate. But, we see him with her, and that speculates of why he's, like, there. Definitely we'll get more information of why, he's with Girl Flash. But her, I guess, tool is to expand humanity. So she wants to help humanity out. And then we don't get the other 2, I guess, type. We haven't really seen her much yet. We've only seen her, like, in the intro and a little bit of episode 1. So I'm hoping, like, maybe, like, 2 episodes down the line, we get to see, of what the, I guess, a lightning or shot girl's ability is. And then we get Lacey looking at Arato. And it really surprised me because, we had, all the types, say, or their tools of why they're here. But with Lacey, she didn't say anything. She just smiled at Arato, which I'm like, I think her tool or her purpose is to wanting to be with Arato. You know, she had like, I guess, a different objective as we got from last week's preview right here of the show. So it's definitely a really big change of Lacia's part, but I feel like, you know, her tool in that is just to protect Arato or be with Arato. And then next preview for this episode, that I wanted to talk about it in this review right here. For next episode's like preview, it has me scared just a little bit, just because it's called Intermission 01. And really all we got was, you know, like part of episodes we've already seen. So like stuff from episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, and episode 4. And I'm just kind of scared and terrified, because I'm like, why are we getting all this like collab together? Like sometimes anime does that, like they'll go back to other shows and just have different clips from each one. And I'm like, we're only on episode 5 right now. Why are we getting this? Or I could be completely wrong about it. Maybe it's just kind of Lacia having her character build up more and more and more throughout the episodes, which it kind of sounded like it throughout the preview. But I'm hoping that we don't get an episode like that of just, you know, bits of episode 1, bits of episode 2, 3, and 4, and etc. like that. So I'm hoping we don't get that for episode 6. So I don't know. I wanted to talk about it in this review just because, you know, if we get an episode like that, then what's the point of waiting a week? Hope you guys all enjoyed this Beatless review here today. Definitely like a lot of stuff and information happened. I quite enjoyed it, to be honest with you. And this review, or I guess this episode, I'm gonna give you guys a 7.5 out of 10. It definitely beat last week's, which I'm really happy about. And it's definitely, you know, I guess, like I said, more information that we got. Snowdrop, her character development, etc. like that. We get to see Girl Flash, her motives, why is, you know, Kengo and Arto's friend there with her, and just everything, like, I guess, about humanity and about HIEs in this world, which I'm definitely more excited to learn about, and, you know, future episodes of Beatless. That's today, though, guys. Thank you so much for checking out my review here yet again. Sorry I'm late on it. I kind of have excuses, but definitely it's good to have the reviews up here for Beatless. I'm glad it's getting more better in the anime and everything. But have a fantastic day, guys. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff, and we'll see you guys in episode 6 or next week's episode of Beatless. Much love, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.